location. Tap right there. Now that spins around, and now I'm looking at my 1 kilometer vidcast data. This is the highest resolution data forecast available for television weather. So you can pinpoint for your viewers where the snow is going to be, or the rain, all those types of things. Or maybe you want to talk to them about the I-factor data. I-factor data is impact data, where you actually talk about how the weather is going to impact some of the activities that your viewers are doing. Again, it allows you to connect to them at a completely different level. We're also going to talk in a few minutes about severe weather, making sure you have a severe focus in your presentation. This is our ESP Live storm tracking system. There's some new things here to talk to you about, and we're going to show you that in just a moment. But first, we're going to talk about being viewer-centric. It's all about the viewer and the stories that you tell, so that's what we're going to do right now. There, make that go full screen, head over to the plasma, because I want to start to zoom down here into the San Francisco Bay Area, you see on the high resolution mapping, and actually present that forecast right there along the coast, and you can see all the different forecast locations. And you want to pinpoint those areas for your viewers. That's how you stay connected to them. But again, this is all interactive, so I can go to anything here in my rundown and talk about these items. What I want to do first is actually talk about Live Cam HD. You see yourself there live on TV. This is the camera that's sitting right up there. It's an H.264 stream, so it's a very narrow stream. Comes back into your plant, gets converted to HDSDI video, and you can use it anywhere within your station. Now the power of this is actually with our software that we provide. It allows you to time-lapse the data, the video. It actually allows you to get it streaming online or also mobile, grab images, put it on air just as you're seeing right here. Again, that's Live Cam HD, an H.264 stream, so you don't need that expensive microwave feed to get that HD feed back into the station. We even have a mobile unit as well. You can take and drop at the county fair or the state fair. We have that around the corner you can look at after the show. All right, I'm going to put that back into the screen, and now I'm going to talk about a day planner. Again, this is getting viewer-centric. This is what you want to do, and actually present the information like this. Talk about that 6 o'clock chance for showers during the evening commute. Again, all very visually appealing. Helps you stay connected with your viewer. Helps you focus on them. Another way to focus on them is with user-generated content. So here we're actually looking at some UGC. Get a picture in there, or video. It's very easy to get this into the system, as you're seeing right here. Let's talk a little bit about presenting the forecast. Presenting the forecast in a completely different way. Maybe you've seen the 7-day forecast here and there. Here it is back in our Fusion studio with the real-time reflections. You can have a little bubble there. You can see how the reflections wrap around that. Again, all real-time. And what I'm going to do is be interactive with this. I'm going to go to the Chromium. I can do it in the plasma. I'm going to do it in the key for you. Again, all interactive. And we're going to start talking about the story here. So let's tell the story. On Tuesday, that's how you can do this. Actually, have it fold out like that. Now you're talking about the forecast on Tuesday night. Again, giving your viewers more information, more critical information, help them plan their lives, their activities, and what they're doing. They're looking at the skyline of Seattle, of course. That'll fold back in. I can go to any day once again, but I want to stop on Saturday live, because doing a forecast-driven presentation means that you know what your viewers are doing, what they're up to, what things are going on around town. So on Saturday, maybe there's a big football game. Bettendorf Bulldogs are on the gridiron again. So you could show live video, recorded video, whatever it might be, but again, show them that critical information, let them know you're connecting with them in their lives. That's how you do a forecast-driven presentation. Another way to do it is with a very visual forecast as well. Here's a great idea. The 3D buildings, high-definition clouds, high-definition imagery in the base map. And this is where your competition is probably going to stop. Talk about the forecast in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. They'll be done and they'll go on to their next graphic. That's not what we do here at Weather Central. We want to make sure that you can give your viewers more information. So what we can do here, again, talking about more, drilling deeper, click on the morning, and now you see an hour-by-hour forecast for the morning there. I can do the same thing in the evening. Again, talking about kids' soccer games in the evening, giving that forecast. That's more information than your competition is going to give them. And this is more information that your viewers want and need so they can plan their lives, plan their activities, what they're going to do. And again, it's all interactive. It's all non-linear. I can go back to the morning if I want. I can click on the afternoon if I want. It doesn't make a difference. It's whatever story I want to tell that's important on that particular day at that particular time. All right, let's head back over to the plasma screen. I want to talk to you about our storm tracking system. That's ESP Live. So I'm going to tap here in my little virtual set, zoom in on that. Now we're looking at ESP Live. A couple of things new this year. One of them is the dual pole radar from the National Weather Service. because this is really amazing stuff. We've been seeing some great things over the last few months as the storms have been firing up with some of the radars that were out there. So I want to zoom in on this particular storm right here. Again, I'm being completely interactive once again, and I'm going to use our exclusive radar scope. And what that allows me to do is actually look at some of this new data from the dual pole radar. You see that orange information right there? That's actually an indicator that there's hail falling from the sky. That's one of the things the dual pole radar can show you, is what type of precipitation is falling. Whether it's hail, it's rain, or snow, you can see that on the dual pole radar. That's what we're seeing right there. And again, it's giving your viewers more specific information. So just show the radar, and there's hail, and it's going this way. Go down, get local with them, and show them that. And make sure you stay connected with them as well. Again, with user-generated content, it's easy to bring it into the system, get those pictures, get those videos on the screen, just as we're showing you right here. Now this is that tornado around Huntsville earlier this year. This is when it was on the ground right there around New Market. I'm going to zoom back in again. I'm going to go way down to street level here because I want to show you some very cool things with this particular tornado. Again, this is dual pole data. I go back to my scope, and you see right there, this area here of the yellows and the oranges, the whites almost. What this is actually that you're seeing from the dual pole radar is the debris ball from the tornado. So as that tornado is going around and churning up dust and barns and whatever else it's hitting, that's what you see on a dual pole radar. So you know exactly where on the ground that tornado is. So now you can start actually identifying roads and telling your viewers where that storm is and where it's going to be heading as it moves off to the north and east. That's getting local. That's getting life-saving information on the screen, as you're seeing right here. Now I'm doing all of this in the plasma screen, but I could have done it in the key wall as well. Now I'll head over to the key because I want to show you one more thing on ESP Live, and that's our X-Vision technology. You see it right there. What this allows me to do is actually cut through the storm and display it in 3 dimensions. So when I'm displaying this in 3 dimensions, now I see 20,000 feet, 30,000 feet, 40,000 feet. I'm looking at the storm in a completely new way. It's great information for your weather team. They can talk to your viewers about how the storm is changing over time. Now here's a really cool idea with our LiveWire severe weather alert system. I'm going to show you on the screen over here. I'm going to put the alert up there, and now what you're going to see actually with the LiveWire system is you can get a QR code on the screen. And you might be saying, Bill, why do I want to put a QR code on the screen when I'm doing severe weather? Here's why. You make sure you tell your viewers, scan this with your smartphone, and it'll send you to a website. It'll send you to a mobile web page that is your mobile web page. Why? If they happen to lose power and they cannot watch you on air, you still stay connected to them. And they still get their warnings, they still get their radar, all of that information on the phone. Again, you can do that with our LiveWire severe weather call system, and also present all the other severe weather information just as you're seeing right there. I'm going to go back to the key wall because there's one more thing I want to show you and talk to you about with our systems, and that's starting to connect with your viewers in a different way as well. That's through social media. 3 years ago we actually integrated Facebook and Twitter stream right into our software, which means right from the software, the weather team, with one click of a button, can actually send information to Facebook and Twitter, so you stay connected with your viewers in the way that you want to with social media. And this year we actually put together a guide to social media for broadcasters. And we have folks here on the show floor who can actually talk to you about this white paper. One of them is Caitlin. She's standing right there, so after the presentation you can talk to her. She can do a consultation with you about social media and how our systems use social media, how you can make sure you're doing all the things you should be with social media to drive folks back to your newscast, to your online properties and your mobile properties as well. All right, let's get back to the plasma because I want to talk about a couple of other things here and how we help you in that multi-screen environment. One of the things that we do, one of the biggest challenges in the multi-screen world is making sure you get that forecast on every screen, the same forecast. The meteorologist doesn't have to go into 3 different places to get the forecast on every screen. So we developed the Forecast Tailor. What it is a web